handheld vacuum. And I get excited about everyday messes because I don't know about your house, but in my house, there's always food falling on the floor because I've got a little one. There's always maybe chips or cereal in the cushions on the sofa. There's always a little something, whether it's dust or crumbs or whatever it is, that just needs to be picked up. And if I can do it this quickly, I'm gonna get it up, right? And so that's why this has become a customer pick. It's because it's powerful, it's easy to use, you get extra attachments that come right along with this, and you are gonna find, keep it close to you in the area that you spend the most time in your home, because you're gonna find that you reach for this all the time. I like that we've got it for you in a couple color options. We've got white, or we have blue, that's all you have to choose. You're going to get the charging base. You even get the duster crevice tool and the multi-surface pet tool, and you get this storage dock. And I wanna turn this to the side so that you can see, this is the way, and you plug it in. So this is also not only a dock that charges it, it also stores those attachments. So you're never gonna lose anything. Isn't this a cool design? All brought to us by Shark. It's a brand that you know and love. We've got a feature price on this one. Free shipping, we took about $10 off the price. It is a winner. And Tracy Rosa is joining us. Tracy always brings us winners. And Tracy, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you, Tamara. And finally, a vacuum, a handheld vacuum, a cordless one that's actually lighter than the baby doggy. Best is about 3.5 pounds, and this is 1.4 pounds. It is going to be your magic wand. It's going to change the way that you clean your house. So instead of grabbing for a paper towel when it comes to those messes, you grab your magic wand and then you get to cleaning. This thing is powerful, Tamara. Look at it. So while it may be small, it certainly is mighty. So like you were talking about, those everyday messes, the cereal spills right here. Look at this. Look at how powerful it is and how it sucks up this mess before we even get on top of it. Look at crafters love this, moms love this, dads love this, kids love this. This is going to be that grab and go. And the way that it works is all you do is take this, you press a little button here, and it empties the canister. So this is your on button, this is your dump button, and now you just grab and go, and you're gonna start cleaning in places that you've always hated to clean, okay? So the way that this works is you take it out of the box, you plug it in, and every time that you put your magic wand away to store, it charges itself. So you don't ever have to plug anything into the wand. When you put it in the base, you get that charge. Love the fact that your onboard, your attachments are on
board. Tracy froze just for a second, but I know we're gonna get her back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we've got you back, Tracy.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, good. Listen, so everything's on board. So if you want this upholstery tool, you don't have to ask yourself, oh, where did I put that the last time? It all stores right there. So you saw Bester running around here. If you have pets, this is a must. If you have kids, this is a must. Look at this. I'm obviously, Tamara, not going to put black pet hair on my sofa unless I know it's gonna get the job done. And you saw that. Look at that suction that I'm getting with this. So even though it is just 1.4 pounds, know that this is powerful. So here we go. We've got more pet hair. Boom. Look at that. It's getting everything up, all right? So it's not just for that. Look, I'm gonna switch it out, okay? Now I'm gonna get this crevice tool. Now this crevice tool is super cool. You can use it like this or flip it open and you got little bristles right here. So yeah, think of the cushions in your house, obviously, how easy it is to get in those. But I want you to also think about your car. I want you to think about the seats in your car. I want you to think of those hard to get to areas in your car, your boats, your RVs. You know, this is gonna be that grab and go solution. So 1.4 pounds, crazy amount of suction, crazy amount of power. I welcome you to read the reviews because people are shocked by the power of this. But these places here, remember when I said the places that are a pain in the neck to clean?
Yes.
Look at how I'm able to get down here in the, you know, right where these slider tracks are. This is a game changer when it comes to your windowsills, Tamara. You can go windowsills and clean it all up. It is so easy. It's your grab. It's going to change the way you clean, I promise.
Yes, and I love that you're showing us all these different areas of our home that we can relate to. The door tracks on the sliding glass doors can totally relate to that. Getting into the cushions on the upholstery, we can totally understand it. And this is just a very easy way to get those areas cleaned, dump out the gunk, you never have to touch it, and then you're just on your way, you know, you're finished up with that job. Great for everyday messes, great for when you see something that needs to be cleaned up. And I wanna share again, there's one button, that's the power button, it's that universal symbol for power button. And then this is what you press to dump it out when you're done. And then this is the container that it holds, you know, everything is held in. And that's it. There's not a whole bunch of buttons or things that you have to figure out how to work, okay? So let's say I've got, I poured some cereal this morning and I was a little sleepy and I spilled some, okay? I go ahead and just get it up. Everyday mess is now gone. I always say shark is always hungry. That's what you want, a hungry shark. And when you can go this fast and this simple and easy, why not do it? Then I turn it off. If I want to dump that, I just press that button and you see everything releases right there. Click, and I'm ready to go again. Which one are you getting? Are you getting it in white? Are you getting it in blue? I like that it's not heavy as well. Just like Tracy mentioned, 1.4 pounds. You've got a 2-year warranty on this. We're going back to Tracy to see more, but it's everything all wrapped up in one neat little package.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about the places I really use this. First, the bathroom. Every time I blow dry my hair or use some type of straight iron, there's a pile of hair on the floor there. I just grab my magic wand, clean it up that way. If I have blush or foundation or anything on the countertops, I clean it up that way. Kitchen, this is where it lives. All right, it's a game changer. So let's still talk about the office. We're all working from home. You know, kids are at school too, or at home schooling. Look at, I'm gonna go ahead and get that little brush attachment there. So for your, you know, your computers, you know, I don't know about you, Tamara. I know your daughter's a little younger than mine, but you know, they're always snacking and eating and making a mess. You know, look at how easy it is to suck up all of the stuff hiding in those keys. Remember I said a press of a button turns it all off and on. Here's another everyday mess. Like you said, if I spilt the cereal, okay, if I dropped a coffee pot or a bag of coffee, you know, crafters, if you're doing projects at home and you've got those fine pieces, you know, this is gonna be an easy way to clean them. It's so easy to dump. Look at, all you do is press that button and then it flings open and everything goes in there. This is your magic wand. Look at the suction, look at the power. Look at that. Look at that. So imagine being able to take this from room to room to room. We're gonna leave this area in the living room, okay? We've already cleaned, you know, the upholstery, we've cleaned the tables, we've cleaned, you know, all that stuff. Let's go to the kitchen where it is an absolute, you know, feast always to have a mess. We always have a mess in here. Remember, look at how nice this looks right on your countertop. It's not an eyesore. It's actually going to be a talking piece, Tamara. People are going to be like, what in the world is that? I'm like, oh, it's my handbag. Super cool. I love the fact that no cables go into your magic wand. When you put the magic wand into the holder, that's when it charges itself, okay? So every time it's hanging out at home, it's charging. Then all of your attachments are right here on board. So you never have to worry where the crevice tool is or the upholstery tool, nothing like that. When you get this home, you've already spent your money. There are no filters to replace. There are no bags. There's nothing crazy. And this is going to be the filter in there. You take it out every once in a while, give it a good rinse. You don't even have to put soap on it. Let it air dry. So again, so easy. Look, oh kids, oh, you left the house again and didn't clean up your mess. All right, time to go ahead and just get that grab and go and get the cleaning. Normally, Tamara, how would we clean up these messes? We'd grab a paper towel, we'd grab a broom, we'd have all this extra work. Right. You don't want to lug the big heavy upright out of the vacuum every time you have to do smaller projects, right?
Yes, that's
right.
So
now you don't have to be tethered, you don't have to pull out the big thing. You've cut the cord, you're good to go. All right, coffee station, Tamara. Look at this. Now, in this demonstration, I want you to see the precision in which this cleans. So not only did I pick up you know, all of the big beans here, but I got those really, really fine particles as well. That is going to be the power of this shark. So when people say, oh, it looks a little small, how can a 1.4 pound hand vac have the suction that we expect from shark? It absolutely does.
It does. And this, the funny thing is, once you start, because you're gonna pull this out for like, oh, I spilled some coffee grounds, or oh, I've got to clean up some cereal. You start using it and you're gonna start walking around looking for stuff that you can vacuum up, because it really is that quick and simple. I always use the example of my 3-year-old. She gets more food on the floor than she gets in her mouth. And I'll tell you, without something this easy, it can be frustrating. It can be annoying, you know, like you're pulling out the broom and dustpan for the 4th time today to clean up after, you know, the kids. Or you pull out your Shark WANDVAC, you press a button, and you let this do the job for you. I love that now we can clean by pressing a button and nothing else. And I wanna share again with you. So whether it is, you know, the cereal, I turn it on, and I go ahead and I clean up that cereal. Maybe this is on in the car, you know, if you eat in the car, and you go ahead and clean that up. Maybe it's gonna be the hair from the pets or from yourself, you know, whatever the case is. You're not trying to chase this around with a broom and a dustpan. You're cleaning it up with your magic wand, and you're done with that job. So it just makes the cleanup, it makes just those everyday messes less of a stress and less of maybe a frustration for you, because at this point, you know, everybody's been home for months at a time. You're just tired of the mess and you want somebody else to clean it up. I love that this is so easy, you can delegate the job. This is also so easy that if you wanted to get this as a gift, like I think this would be so perfect if I sent it to my mom, because she doesn't have to plug anything in and figure out how to charge it. She just sets it right there on the base. It just makes it easy, and I know she'll use it and love it. And what about you? Do you feel the same way? If you do, go ahead and call us. Or shop on hsn.com, choose white or choose blue, and you get the charging base, you get the Crevice tool and the multi-purpose tool, and you get the charging base, and that's it. We're going back to Tracy so that you can see more.
All right, Tamara, so I'm gonna kind of slow it down and just go over all of the really cool things that we love so much about this. First and foremost, it's cordless, all right? You're not tethered to any wall at all, which means that you can go up and down the stairs, go out to the car, out to the RV, from room to room to room, you know, get in those really hard to get to areas because it is so slim and so modern. I love that it's 1.4 pounds, because at the end of the day, the last thing I wanna do is take like an 8-pound handheld vacuum or 5-pound handheld vacuum and bend over and put all of that extra, you know, weight and pressure on my back. Also, when you have a handheld and you want to get to the high places, you don't want to have a 5-6 pound handheld, right? So here we go. We're able to get up top here. I can get back on these counters. I can go up here and into this wonderful, you know, where I store my wine glasses and stuff. I can get in there and start to clean because it's so lightweight. It's not too heavy. It's not putting too much strain on me. But instead, when you have a mess like this, instead of grabbing the paper towels or the microfiber cloths or doing like one of these, you know, we've all done that, you know, go ahead and vacuum this up. Just grab your handheld, keep it on the kitchen counter. And when you have a mess, and you'll find more messes because you're gonna get this home, it's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this. Because it really is easy. So speaking of ease, on and off button right here. This is going to be your dump button. So all you do is press that forward. So look at this, ready? Now I've released it, okay? There's nothing crazy, there's no canister or anything. You don't obviously have to get a bag for this, but look at, if you're doing projects at home, if your kids are doing projects at home, notice your camera, not only is it grabbing, you know, all that stuff, it's gotten all the fine particles too. That's the power of the Shark. So I just dump again, and then it's time to get to other areas in the house, okay? What if I wanna go underneath here and get down here underneath where the refrigerator is and stuff? I can now do that. It makes it that easy. What about this? Tell me that this isn't one of the worst places to clean, Tamara. On top of here?
Yes.
On your stovetop? Or there's always a noodle that pops out or burns, or a piece of meat that pops out and burns. What about the area right in here?
Oh, yes.
These places, tell me you have not gotten a butter knife out and tried to flick out some rice sometime that was hanging down in these crevices, right?
Right.
Don't worry about that. Go ahead. Change the way you clean, all right? Let's say you dropped some parsley, or you dropped a box of pasta, or, sometimes you're fighting with a cat to get off from some of your spices. Just grab this and get to cleaning. It's so easy. Let's talk about cat boxes, kitty litter boxes. Let's talk about where the cat food is and all of that stuff. Instead of getting down on your hands and knees to clean that stuff up, go ahead and grab your WANDVAC. Like I said, this is going to change the way you clean. Powerful enough to even get, on some of these areas in here, around the toaster. This is going to be the grab and go solution. So you can take this anywhere. And every time I put it back in its little holder, it charges itself.
And and just Shark made it easy. You saw that Shark made it powerful. You see how easy they make it. It's one plug. Let me show you the plug. It's just a 2-prong. So where are you gonna plug it in? Anywhere you have 2 prongs. It's not even a 3-prong. So you plug it in, one plug, and that's the only plug you'll ever have to do. You'll never have to plug in the actual wand, because this is the charging base. So every time you are finished using it and you dump out the gunk and you pop it back in, it's automatically charging. So you don't ever have to even say, oh, did I remember to charge it? I can't remember if I plugged it in or not. No. You keep this plugged in, and every time you put it back, it is charging and it's ready for you. And that's the thing. When we have those everyday messes, I was kind of, giggling when Tracy was talking about cleaning the crevice there and even the coffee grounds and all these areas, because I'm like, yep, I can relate to that. Yep, I do that every day. This is an everyday use. This is not something where, okay, I'll use it every now and then, or I'll use it once a week when I'm doing my big weekly clean. You're gonna use this every day for your everyday messes. And it's not expensive. I love that it's $22 on any major credit card, because we've got 5 flex. Spread it out. You've got free shipping. There's nothing a la carte to buy. There's no extra this or that. It all comes included, and it all stays with the Shark WANDVAC. So you're never even gonna lose these attachments, because they stay right there on board. And then you use them, and then you pop it back, and it charges again. We do have fewer of the white than we do of the blue. So if you want it in white, if you want your WANDVAC in white, I would go ahead and pick it up. It's $697-278. Read the reviews if you're shopping on hsn.com. We're going back to Tracy to see more, but I wanna make sure that you don't miss out on your WANDVAC.
All right, Tamara, I know earlier we did this demonstration, and I know you can relate. So I want people to think about, especially this time of year, cleaning that pollen, the dirt, and all that stuff out from your windowsills. Right down here, I've got these sliders right here.
Uh-oh, I think we froze again. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go. I'd get down on my hands and knees with a microfiber cloth, and I would have to clean that out. Now I don't have to, okay? Let's talk about our electronics. All right, you've got a little duster brush on top here. So instead of, spraying anything on your electronics, look at the amount of suction that this has. So because you have that crevice tool as well, imagine how much money you could save by taking this out to the car and vacuuming up your seats and in between your seats and up on the dashboard and all the different places. How much money you would save from going to the car wash every other day.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I got lacrosse players. There's always grass in my car.
Yeah.
Husband plays tennis. There's clay always in my car. We live by the beach. Something's always in my car. And I'm not going to take it to the car wash every single time. This gets the job done. And look at the power.
Yes. Nice.
1.4 pounds.
Nice and powerful. You were mentioning all the places. Maybe for me, it's the playground. And there's always sand at the playground, or grass, or whatever the case is for you. Maybe it's just what the dogs walk in, literally, and you can just WANDVAC this out. You can see we're approaching 400 of these ordered at the feature price. Let's not forget that, because This is a feature price. It's not always gonna be this. And Tracy, as we're watching, you're cleaning your electronics and the table and the tracks for the sliding glass, because some of those areas can't afford to be dirty. If they get dirty, those, you know, the door won't close or something gets ruined. This allows you to get it cleaned out.
And Tamara, I'm telling you, you have it, you grab it, you go, you're like, boom, clean there, boom, clean there. Look at, I even like it here. Like, I'm just even thinking, we didn't even do this demonstration before, but to be able to get into these hard to get to areas to clean, it's gonna suction all that stuff up. Vases, I can get it deep down in my vases. You're gonna take this and you're gonna just, it's gonna be like bam, 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 bam. It's your magic wand, you know? That's what we love so much about it. And you know what? 20 minutes of moving it around, I'm not sore. Arm's not hurting at all. And you know me, I don't like to exercise very much. So this is great for me. I love it.
Tracy, thank you so much for the Shark WANDVAC. We will see you again next time.
Awesome. Thanks, Cameron.
Thank you. And you can keep shopping for yours. I'm just going to do a quick cleanup right here, too, because it is as fast, as simple as we show. And if you want to go ahead and get yours as well, please do it at the feature price. Look at that. Look, look, look. I'm clean and I'm done. Oh, wait, let me dump it. And now I'm ready to go and do whatever it is I want to do for the rest of the day. We're going to check in with Andrew Lessman's spring